So for the second part of the lesson, we're going to have a look at how we divide algebraic fractions. So again, have a look at the 3 questions on the screen, give them a try, and then hit play when you're ready for me to go through them. Right, so hopefully you remembered how to divide a normal fraction. So often lots of you refer to it as KFC. So it's keep the first fraction the same, flip the second fraction upside down, and change the divide to a times. So we'll do that again. Keep the first fraction the same, flip the second fraction upside down and change the divide to a times, and then it becomes just like multiplying fractions that we did earlier on. So we multiply the 2 numerators together and multiply the 2 denominators together. That will give me 18 over 14. I then want to try and make sure that that is fully simplified. So therefore 2 goes into both 18 and 14, leaving me with 9 over 7. However, it is an improper fraction, so I could leave it in that format, or if requested, I could turn it into a mixed number, which would be 1 and 2/7. So 7 goes into 9 once with a remainder of 2. Okay, if we then have a look at the second fraction, so the same principles apply, even though it's got all that algebra in it. So I'm going to keep my first fraction the same, so 4x over 3y squared. I'm then going to flip my second fraction, so I've got 12y to the power of 4 over 2x. Oh, excuse me there, because something strange just happened. Let's get rid of that. Okay, over the 2x. And I change my divide to a times. Okay, then I'm just going to multiply my numerators together. So 4x times 12y to the power of 4 over 3y squared times 2x. And I now need to simplify. So on the top, 4 times 12 will give me 48x y to the power of 4 over, and 3 times 2 will give me 6x y squared. And then I need to simplify it. So 48 and 6, okay, the highest common factor of those two is 6. So if I divide everything through by 6 on the top, I will end up with 8 and 1 on the bottom, so I don't need to do that. The x's will cancel out. And then I've got y to the power of 4 divided by y squared. So that will, if you remember from your index laws, you just subtract the powers to give us 8y squared. And we finished. It's not even a fraction in the end. Okay. And then we get to part C. So this is slightly more like worst case scenario in an exam question. Remember from when we were multiplying fractions, everything needs to be fully factorized in the first place to make things easier to deal with. Okay. I would still start the process though with our KFC. So keep the first fraction the same, 3x plus 6 over x squared minus 9. Flip the second fraction. So I've got x squared plus 4x plus 3 over, oops, it's done it again, over x plus 2, and then change the divide to a times. Right, at this point, we then want to factorize everything. So my 3x plus 6 can be factorized into a single bracket with a common factor of 3 on the outside. Oops. So I end up with 3 and then x plus 2 inside my bracket. My second one is x squared minus 9. If you remember from when we looked at factorizing earlier, x squared minus 9 is the difference of 2 squares, so it is a double bracket one. X times x will give me the x squared. 3 times 3 will give me 9, and then 1 is positive and the other one is negative. And then my next one is x squared plus 4x plus 3, so we can use the cross method on this one. X times x will give me x squared. 3 times 1 is the only option I have for multiplying to give me 3, and check it. X times 1 is x. X times 3 is 3x. 3x plus x does give me 4x, and therefore in my brackets, x plus 3 and x plus 1. Okay, right, let's put it all together, and then we will end up with 3 bracket x plus 2 over x plus 3, x minus 3 at that point, multiplied by, and then I've got my x plus 3, x plus 1 all over x plus 2, and then we can pop it all together. So I end up with 3 lots of x plus 2 times x plus 3 times x plus 1 on my numerator, and then on my denominator I have x plus 3, x minus 3, and x plus 2. And then I want to see what I can cancel out. So the x plus 2 will cancel with this x plus 2. The x plus 3 will cancel with this x plus 3, leaving me with, and be careful not to drop the 3 at the front, we have 3 lots of x plus 1 over x minus 3, and you're done. Okay, so some of these are quite tricky, but do the best you can. Give me a shout if you need help with any of them.